Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to sift through the noise and give you the insights you need. Today, we're embarking on a really fascinating journey. We're looking at how some seriously cutting-edge AI is completely changing the customer experience. But, we're not just talking about your standard chatbot here.
No,
No,
okay.
we're going deeper. We're talking about something called an AI tool engineer, specifically the KN-codeIO Agent Swarm. Try to picture it not as just one AI, but like a whole autonomous team of specialized AI agents all working together.
Yeah, and what's really ambitious here, the key thing is that this AI tool engineer isn't just using AI tools. Its core mission is actually to independently design, build, and get this self-test other modular AI agents. And systems and frameworks, too. These are systems built to reason, communicate, automate really complex stuff, and slot right into real-world software pipelines. All with this unprecedented level of autonomy, pretty much without human oversight day to day. That's the kind of advanced system we're going to unpack today. And we'll use Woolworth's Foods as a kind of case study to see how it works in practice.
Right. So if you're listening, this deep dive should really shed some light on how an AI agent swarm like this could take those everyday interactions you have, sometimes boring ones with brands, and actually turn them into something surprisingly personal, maybe even genuinely delightful. And we'll really explore why that matters for you as a consumer. So yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, to really grasp what this thing can do, let's properly meet the team behind it. We're calling it the AI tool engineer, but you said its operational name is the KN-codeIO Agent Swarm.
That's right. Yeah, think of the swarm less like one giant brain and more like a highly specialized collective. Self-organizing. It's basically made up of 3 key subagents. Each one has a vital role. First up, you've got Critabot. Think of Critabot as like a super persistent internal auditor, a critical gap audit specialist. Its whole job is to proactively find friction points, missed opportunities, anything that might frustrate a customer or block a good experience. Then there's NEMO Agent. NEMO Agent is the architect. Once Critabot flags a problem, NEMO Agent designs the comprehensive, scalable system needed to actually fix it, making sure the solutions can grow and adapt, And finally, TestBot. This is your quality assurance and security expert. TestBot makes sure that whatever Critabot finds and NEMO Agent designs, well, it works perfectly and securely and reliably. It validates everything.
Okay, that's quite a lineup. Critabot, NEMO Agent, TestBot. But when you say without human oversight, how far does that really go? Are we talking truly hands-off from the idea right through to deployment? Is there still a human safety net somewhere?
Yeah, that's a really important point. When we say without human oversight, we mean these agents can run through the whole development cycle on their own. So understanding the problem, designing the fix, building it, testing it, all without needing a human to approve every single step or jump in manually. It's about automating that entire workflow. Now, humans still set the big picture goals, right? The initial objectives. And they review the outcomes. But that iterative problem solving, the deployment itself, the swarm handles that. It just speeds everything up massively.
Okay, so let's talk about the customer journey. We've all had those annoying shopping moments, haven't we? Long lines, websites that just don't help, or just feeling, anonymous. How does this AI team start to fix that? You mentioned something called brand immersion.
Exactly. Critabot kicks things off with this really thorough audit process. It starts by mapping out the entire customer journey meticulously, and I mean every single touch point. In-store stuff, like just browsing or checking out, online experiences, websites, apps, even things after you buy, like loyalty programs or customer service calls, all of it. And to do this, it uses some pretty powerful tools, browser and desktop automation tools like Puppeteer and Playwright.
Ah, right. Those let it sort of act like a user.
Precisely. Think of them as digital robots, navigating everything just like you would, so the AI can actually experience the journey, spotting every little delay, every confusing button, every single hiccup. Once it has that map, it goes deep into data collection and sentiment analysis. It uses something called LLM agent chaining. It's like a little AI task force. You have a planner agent figuring out how to get the info, a retriever agent pulling data interaction logs, customer feedback, social media comments, you name it. And then an executor agent makes sense of it all. It helps the AI really understand customer emotions, pinpointing those emotional gaps, those long queues, impersonal website interactions, where AI could actually make things better, more human, strangely enough.
So Critabot finds these gaps. Are the solutions the AI comes up with always predictable? Or does it sometimes suggest things that are, a bit surprising? What's the most kind of innovative enhancement it might propose for that real experiential connection?
That's a good question. And yeah, sometimes the best ideas aren't the most obvious ones. It goes beyond just, better chatbots. The AI might suggest integrating LLM agents, maybe with voice and UI, directly into the physical store.
In the store. How?
Imagine a virtual assistant right there in the Woolworths aisle. You could just talk to it, ask for product info, dietary advice for allergies, maybe recipe ideas based on what's in front of you.
Wow, okay.
And online, it's not just waiting for you to ask, it's proactive. Chat agents or SDK wrapper agents anticipating what you might need based on your browsing, your past buys, offering help before you even realize you need it. But maybe the most innovative part is the continuous feedback loop, a front-end AI UX system, real-time dashboards collecting feedback constantly on how these AI interactions are going, using things like OpenTelemetry, JSON logging.
So it learns on the fly.
Exactly. It allows for rapid, autonomous tweaking and improving. The system gets smarter with every interaction without waiting for a human review cycle.
Okay, moving on from just finding stuff. What really gets me excited is this idea of interactive experiences. How does this AI make discovering products feel less like a chore and more like, I don't know, a conversation or even a game?
Yeah, this is where that modular multi-agent pipeline really comes into its own. It starts with the planner agent setting the goal, let's say promote new organic vegetables. Then the retriever agent jumps in. This one uses something pretty advanced, hybrid vector RAG pipelines, retrieval augmented generation.
Right. That helps it understand context.
Exactly. And persistent memory graphs. It accesses these huge databases, Woolies, products, recipes, nutrition info, but it understands the meaning, not just keywords. It pulls the truly relevant stuff. But the real magic, like you said, is the interactive part, the executor agent. In store, maybe LLM browser agents on interactive screens. You could literally ask it, what can I make with this chicken and broccoli tonight? And boom, it suggests recipes, tells you the ingredients you need from Woolies, even tells you the aisle number.
That's genuinely useful.
Right. Online, chat agents could offer meal challenges or suggest complimentary items. Oh, you bought pasta. Have you tried this new pesto? And the key is the personalization and adaptability. It learns from how you interact. If you always go for veggie options, it starts prioritizing those recipes. And crucially, it links back to your loyalty account. Personalized discounts, points, makes every interaction feel valuable to you.
Speaking of personalization, let's talk recommendations. How does an engine powered by this system get so good at knowing your tastes? Making shopping feel, I don't know, curated, like it knows what you'll want next.
This is where memory and vector integration become really powerful. It starts with data ingestion and vectorization. Think about all your purchase history, your stated preferences, maybe even things it infers about your diet. It's not just stored as a list, it's turned into a unique digital fingerprint. A vector. And these vectors live in special databases. You might hear names like Pinecone or Qdrant or these things called long-term memory graphs. This lets the AI instantly see connections and understand your patterns. It also pulls in external data, like local food trends, using tools like Fetch APIs. Keeps things fresh.
So it knows what's popular locally, too.
Yeah. Then comes recommendation generation, using that agent chaining idea again. Planner gets the request. Retriever checks that vector memory, your history, preferences, local trends. Then the executor agent, the LLM, puts it all together. It uses structured prompts, schema-aware abstractions to generate tailored suggestions. Like, hey, you've bought lots of fresh produce and Mediterranean food is trending locally right now. Why not try our new artisanal hummus with these ciabatta rolls?
That's quite specific.
It is. And it's always learning. Adaptive learning. Every purchase refines its understanding. Plus, it uses hallucination detection to make sure the recommendations aren't, totally random or wrong. Quality control.
Okay, what if grocery shopping could actually be fun? Like a game. How does AI gamify habits and loyalty? Could it even nudge us towards, say, healthier choices without being annoying?
Absolutely. That's a huge potential application. The AI tool engineer can build a whole self-healing system just for gamification. It uses these goal-oriented agents. Imagine a healthy habits coach agent. It might subtly track your vegetable purchases through your history. Or a shopping challenge agent proposing little missions like, try discovering 3 new organic products this week.
Okay, so challenges.
Yeah, but the really clever part isn't just the challenges, it's how the AI learns your habits, spots patterns, and then creates challenges that are actually personalized. Things that might genuinely encourage you to explore healthier options or try new things, turning shopping into more of a, A personal growth journey, tailored just for you. The gamification mechanics are things you'd expect. Points, badges, maybe a Master Chef badge if you buy ingredients for certain recipes. Leaderboards, maybe. And personalized rewards, discounts, free delivery, hooked up using tools like Zapier or Make to trigger actions.
And you see all this.
Yep, real-time dashboards to track your progress. And the AI agents can give you little nudges, encouragement. It makes the whole thing feel dynamic and supportive. And it's all tied into the loyalty program, so it's not just about saving money, it's about engagement.
Beyond making it a game, this AI system sounds like it's always listening. How does it handle real-time feedback as you interact? It sounds very aware.
It is, absolutely. And that continuous listening is key to how it improves itself. The front-end AI UX system gathers feedback constantly, both implicit feedback, that's the subtle stuff captured by observability tools like OpenTelemetry, Prometheus, JSON logging.
What kind of stuff?
Things like where you click, how long you pause on a page, your navigation path. It gives a really granular picture without you actively telling it anything. It can even do debug replays with screenshots, so if something goes really wrong, an analyst can see exactly what happened. And then there's explicit feedback. Feedback buttons, chatbot questions like, was this helpful? Ooh, rating stars.
Right, the obvious stuff.
Yeah. And the system responds in real time. It acknowledges your feedback instantly, does sentiment analysis. It can make quick adjustments on the fly if it's a minor issue. But importantly, there's an escalation protocol. If your feedback suggests a bigger problem and maybe 3 automated attempts by the AI fail to fix it for you, Critabot gets triggered again for a deeper look. It goes into a kind of recovery mode. And all this data feeds back into dashboards, feedback volume, common problems, user journeys, even cost visualizers and vector explorers for the human analysts overseeing things.
Okay, so it's listening, learning. But what if something really breaks? How does this AI tool engineer manage to fix itself? That seems like the hardest part.
It is hard, but self-healing operations are absolutely vital. The system is designed to spot failures or even AI hallucinations and either fix them automatically or escalate properly. It uses sophisticated hallucination detection, basically internal checks and balances, language model delegation, scoring, ways to verify if the AI is making stuff up or giving wrong info.
So it fact checks itself.
In a way, yes. Compares output against known data. It also has built-in resilience mechanisms. Things like circuit breakers. If one part fails, it cuts it off quickly so it doesn't crash everything else. Exponential backoff, retry chains, standard ways to handle temporary glitches, network issues. And then there's that crucial escalation protocol again. If those 3 attempts fail, it doesn't just give up. It might redefine the problem scope, bring Critabot back in to analyze the root cause, and could even trigger a critical halt to stop things getting worse.
Okay, so it has emergency brakes.
Exactly. Signaling it needs deeper recovery or maybe human help at that point. But the key is it learns from every failure. That knowledge gets fed back in, making the whole system tougher, smarter, better at fixing itself next time.
This sounds incredibly adaptable. But how does an AI like this handle something as nuanced as culture? Like, say, integrating with South African food culture for Woolworths. That feels like a big leap for AI.
It's definitely a challenge, but it's one the AI tool engineer is designed for through what we call local flavor integration. It uses dynamic prompt abstraction. Think of structured templates for the AI's prompts. But these templates specifically include slots for cultural nuances, local ingredients.
Like what for South Africa?
Exactly. Things like rooibos, biltong, pap, ingredients you wouldn't just find anywhere. Seasonal themes specific to the region. A Raji proxy agent is really critical here. It's loaded with a carefully curated knowledge base just on South African recipes, cooking styles, local preferences. This ensures the suggestions aren't just generic, but feel authentically local.
So it has a local cookbook built in, essentially.
Kind of, yeah. A very smart, dynamic one. Combined with its long-term memory and reasoning tools, it learns and adapts based on local trends and what users are actually asking for. So the recommendations feel genuinely South African, not just like an overlay.
And what about those moments that just make you smile? The surprise and delight, stuff that builds loyalty. How does the AI spark actual joy, not just efficiency?
Ah, yes, the customer delight moments. We can imagine a few cool examples. Maybe a recipe remix challenge. You could upload a photo of ingredients you have, or just list them.
To the app.
Yeah, to an LLM browser agent in the app or on the site. And the AI remixes them into a creative recipe you'd never think of. Maybe it suggests 1 or 2 extra Woolies items that would make it perfect. And you could tweak it, collaborate with the AI, makes cooking more playful. Or how about scan-to-win gamified shopping?
Ooh, Like a lottery.
Sort of an agent in the mobile app. You scan a specific product in the store, maybe a promotional item, and instantly you might win something. A discount on a related product, maybe a free recipe ebook featuring that item, just adds a little spark of instant fun to your shop.
Okay, this deep dive has really covered a lot, bringing it all together for a brand like Woolworths. What does this AI tool engineer really mean for their overall mission? And realistically, what kind of big win could they achieve relatively quickly, say in 3 months?
Yeah, connecting it all back. The AI tool engineer's capabilities, this whole multi-agent swarm, it aligns perfectly with Woolworth's goals. Quality, innovation, customer satisfaction. It seriously boosts customer satisfaction and personalization, those engaging, tailored interactions we talked about, plus secure data handling, which is crucial. It fuels innovation and agility. They can roll out new AI features much faster without needing constant human hand-holding for deployment. Quality and reliability are baked in thanks to TestBot, load testing, the self-healing stuff.
Right.
And it's built for scalability and efficiency. API-first design, runs on robust cloud platforms. For Woolies, it's like having an engine for continuous autonomous improvement running in the background.
So projecting that impact,
Yeah.
3 months, what's a high-impact, game-changing AI experience they could launch?
Okay, a really high-impact one, doable in roughly 3 months, I'd say. The personalized Woolworths Smart Basket and Recipe Assistant. The concept is pretty straightforward but powerful. You interact, maybe voice or text via the app, tell it your dietary needs, what ingredients you have, what kind of meal you want, and the AI generates a personalized shopping list, the Smart Basket. But it's optimized, maybe for cost, maybe for health goals you've set, and it suggests recipes to match.
So it plans your meals and writes the list.
Essentially, yes. It uses that whole planner-retriever-executor chain, pulls your past preferences from memory and vector stores, lets you tweak the suggestions user in the loop, and it's delivered full stack, mobile, web. The immediate value is huge. For customers, it takes the friction out of meal planning, makes healthier budget shopping way easier. For Woolworths, bigger basket sizes, way better engagement, and amazing data insights. It's a win-win.
That really does sound like a game changer. Okay, last question. Strategically, if a company wants to start this journey, how does the AI tool engineer figure out the roadmap? Where does it begin?
That's a really important strategic point. How do you start? The AI tool engineer would approach scoping a transformation roadmap with a specific sequence. It always leads with CRITIBOT first. Always. Followed closely by NEMO agent.
Or CRITIBOT first. Yeah.
Because CRITIBOT does the critical gap audit. Before you dream up any big AI solutions, you have to understand the current reality. What are the real limitations right now? What are the infrastructure challenges? Where are the genuine customer pain points that AI could actually fix effectively? This audit-first approach grounds the whole roadmap. Make sure you're targeting real needs where AI can deliver genuine, maybe even quick value. Once CRITIBOT maps out those gaps and opportunities, then NEMO agent comes in to design the scalable architecture, translating CRITIBOT's findings into actual blueprints for the multi-agent systems needed. Then TestBot and the Swarm build and validate. It's pragmatic. Problem first, then solution.
Wow. Okay, you've just taken us on a really fascinating journey into this AI tool engineer and autonomous AI building other AIs, revolutionizing everything from shopping lists to loyalty. It certainly makes you think.
It really does. I mean, it's clear the future isn't just about AI. It's about these intelligent, self-healing, culturally savvy AI systems that can operate with this incredible autonomy, constantly learning, adapting, creating experiences that feel truly personal.
So it leaves you wondering, doesn't it? How will you interact with your favorite brand soon? Could your next grocery shop be managed, even gamified, by an AI like this? Maybe you'll have a digital assistant that just knows what you need before you do. And think beyond shopping. What other parts of life, learning, working, traveling, might be transformed by autonomous AI agents? It's a lot to think about. And the journey's really just beginning.